Good evening, kings and queens. It is Lakeisha Sheree Jordan again, coming to you live, and I'm hoping that you guys have had an amazing week. It is the weekend, so I'm hoping you guys take a moment out to just kind of relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy your families, of course, and create lots and lots of memories. As I continue throughout this week, and just continue working with families and individuals, I want all of you guys to continue to be encouraged. I want all of you guys to know that this is not it. This is not it for you. Even though I know there's a lot of people going through things at this moment, do understand that because you are in this moment is not going to define your end result. Continue to hold on to your faith. Continue to, know that this isn't it for you. This isn't the only thing that you've gone through. It won't be the last thing you go through. But at the same time, like I like to tell you guys are victorious for a reason. There's purpose in you. There's life in you. There's people out here that truly do love you and care about you. So to everyone that is going through it, because I see it. I mean, literally, I have so many people that continue to inbox me, continue to converse with me, and that I continue to work with, that I genuinely care about. I genuinely care to see people do well. However, I want to just continue to remind you guys that a testimony only exists because you have to go through some tests. Like you cannot have a testimony without tests. There's many of us that have things that we can share with other people that can help pull them through their own trials. We all have the ability to say that I have gone through some things that someone else can benefit from me sharing my story. But if you didn't have that story, if you weren't able to overcome those things, then how are you helping someone else to understand that that is not it for them? So embrace the idea that as you are going through your trials, as you are pulling through things, embrace the idea that it's perfectly okay to know and accept that this isn't it for you. It's perfectly okay to maintain your faith, okay? And at the end of the day, I like to tell people all the time, because I see this frequently, I like to tell people all the time, stop telling everyone what's going on in your life. Stop reaching out for help to those people that you know for a fact aren't genuinely there because they don't genuinely care about you. I think one of the things that I learned many years ago, that was one of the best things that one of my elders taught me was, if you really want to see who's there for you, if you really genuinely want to see who's there for you, go through some things, like really genuinely accept the fact that you will go through some things in life. And it's when you go through those things, and I learned this too, when you go through those things, you kind of see how many people that claim to be your friend, that claim to be there for you, will turn right around and disappear. In the end, that's not a bad thing, because it gives you an opportunity to clear up the circle you thought you had. Okay? Everyone you're telling your problems to, everyone that you're reaching out to for help, everyone that's claiming that they can help, that's not always the case. Let me tell you why it's not always the case. Because there are plenty of people right now that are waiting for you to share your story and break down to them in order for them to share it in their circle. You understand? They're waiting for that moment to tell people about what you went through in order to try to use your life and your testimony and the things that you had to go through in order to tell their gossiping friends about how down in the dumps you were. But the beautiful thing about being able to know that someone is saying where you were, the key word is were. Where am I now? Where was I lifted out of? You understand? I want you guys to understand something. We go through a lot of things in life, but we are not going to be perfect. I keep asking people, I need someone to reach out to me. If you are a perfect being, I would love to hear from you. If you're a person without error, if you're a person that makes no mistakes, please reach out to me. I want to meet you, God. I really want to meet you, because that does not exist. At the end of the day, what does exist is the fact that we're people continuing to grow for the better. We're continuing to learn from our mistakes. We're also continuing to utilize the things that we've gone through in order to help other people. So I want you guys to know that as you continue to go through your trials, there is an endpoint to that. No matter where you are in life right now, there's an endpoint to it. And do understand that it is perfectly fine to go through things and hold on to your faith, to go through things and not worry about what everyone else has to say about what you're going through, because no one is actually in your shoes. No one is going through it with you, because the same way people can talk about what you're going through, if they genuinely cared, if they genuinely weren't covering up for their own mess, then they would genuinely reach out to see how they can help you. Because one of the things that I realize in doing what I do and that I've been doing for over 20 years, everyone does not have the power to help everyone. Everyone doesn't have the ability to sit down with that drunken homeless person on the corner, like I've done many a times, and actually not care that they were reeking of alcohol, because I see that there is a human in this person that is hurting. Everyone does not have the power to see that you and your family is going through some things, and that they actually have the power to not just lift your family up, but to actually contribute to the change that is needed. See, everyone is not cut out for everything. That's exactly why we all have different gifts, skills, and talents that we're blessed with, because everyone still serves a purpose. Everything we go through in life still has its purpose. And at the end of the day, if you are going through some things right now, because I know a lot of you are, like I said, I speak to you guys. I know a lot of you are going through some things. As you are going through some things, just understand that you are not going to stay at this moment in your life, and you have every right to watch the people that you tell your testimonies, your trials to. You have every right to do that, because even though we can give power to other people by sharing our testimonies, it could be very damaging if other people take what you're going through and utilize it for their own benefit, and twist the story and do things that they need to do in order to get the attention they're looking for in their circle. So guys, please don't give up. There is no reason for you guys to think for a second that this is it, because your this is it could have already come 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the past, but yet you're still here. So guys, I want you to have a really great time this weekend. I always say, create memories with your loved ones. Do not doubt for a second that you are capable of great and amazing things. Do not doubt for a second that you are here with a purpose. And do not doubt for a second that you will be able to help other people by sharing your testimony. I am an open book. I really am. I have shared my story many a time, so much so that I wrote about, a few of the things that I've gone through in life, but it's not an autobiography just yet, guys. The bottom line is I'm an open book for a reason, because I'm no longer embarrassed about what I went through. I'm not covering up my past, trying to play perfect and put other people down. And, it makes me more empathetic, more understanding, more capable of relating to people going through real things. It makes it easier for me not to turn my back on people that are going through real things. And I can guarantee you, if you're a person in a position that have already overcome your trials and you see other people going through it, I can guarantee at some point in time, it'll make you remember and appreciate where you came from. So I continue to encourage you guys as you go through things in life. Just do not, like I said, do not allow yourself to think for a moment that this is it. I made it to 41. I didn't think I was going to make it to 21. I went through a lot in my life. Things that I didn't put myself through in childhood. Things that carried into my adulthood. My behaviors became an extension of those battles that I had. But I am an overcomer. I am a survivor. I've actually not just gone through these things, but I get to look back and understand that at the end of the day, no matter how many people I reached out to help, for help from, at the end of the day, the answer really was right here. I actually had to do these things myself. I had to build me up. I had to surround myself with people that genuinely care, that genuinely had that love, that authentic ability to be able to help contribute to planting seeds that would help me grow, develop, and build past these things. So guys, it's not always just about what you're going through. It's also about who's going through it with you. Because not everybody's willing to go through it with you. Some people would rather step back and talk about what you're going through. So I love you guys. I'm hoping y'all have an amazing weekend, like I said earlier. And just keep in mind, the only perfect being that I know is not physically in this world right now. Just keep pushing forward to do better. Just continue to keep your faith, because nobody can tell you the connection you have with the God you know but God. I love you guys. Have a great day.